Hi, welcome to this course. So here on this tutorials we'll learn how we can connect the backend system like your BW system, CRM system, SRM system or any other systems apart from S4 system or EC system with the GR system. You wanted to integrate all those plugin system with the GR system. So how you will be integrating all those things, how we'll create the RFC, how we'll create the connectors, how you will create or make all those integration scenarios with GR system so that all this plugin system will talk with the GR system. So let's log in into the system. So here you can see I logged into the GR system. This is let me go to the first so that you will understand. This is the GR system. So you will go to SPRO. So then go to the IMG. Then you will have to go to your GRC governance, risk and compliance. Then you will go to your common component setting. Then you can see integration framework. Then you can see create connectors, maintain connectors and connector types, maintain connection settings. So here we need to focus these three things. These three things are very important. Here I will go to this create connector. So this is the first step. Either you can click over here or you can go by SM59. So you have to click on above connections. Suppose you want to connect with one of the backend systems. So you have to just create one RFC. Suppose your RFC something your system is SID CLNT client number, so you need to mention that same system SID. So let me just show you. I have another backend systems here. So here I'll have to, this is the we can see this is the EC system. So let's consider to connect with the backend systems. This is the EH7 you can see. So let me connect to EH7 800 system. So SID is EH7 800. This is the 900 client. I wanted to just connect with another client. So SID 800 CLNT 800 system. Okay. So then let me write over here RFC in between GRC with, you can see ACC plugin. So here I put these things and then go to your administrations. So you may not be requiring over here. So here let us select the above connection. So here you can select the above connections. Then go to the, okay, already this is created, that is why it is not allowing. So you should have some other stuff like new. Okay. So here I have to put the language. Then here I will put the client name. So this is an 800. I wanted to connect with the 800 client. Then you have to give your ID. So I had one ID is there on 800 client. So let me put that ID. That is the GRC backend. So we have one ID that is called the GRC backend. So here I'll see whether the ID is correct or not. I can see right now. So this is the 800. And what is the ID? I said GRC backend. Here let me put the password. GRC backend system. Okay, so this is the GRC backend system. So let me log off here, so because I have to connect the system through RFC. So what is the ID we have? GRC backend. Okay, so here we can mention same ID, GRC backend. Then I have to give the password. Then you have to go to technical setting. Here you can see host name, IP address. You make sure give the IP address or host name. If you will be even putting the host name, that is fine, and even instance number. You have to give the instance number of that system. So I am not going to give anything, because since I am going to connect with other system, so let me just save it over here and remote login. Here if I will go to the remote login, it is connecting to 800, you can see, correct? So here this is 900 client, you can see. If I will log in into the remote login, I can go into the 800 system. But thing is that when you will connect across clients, so you have to make sure give the host name and instance number. Then just your RFC is ready. So what is the RFC I created? EH7 CLNT 800 underscore new. Okay, so this part is over right now. Once it is saved, just go out, then go back. Now you come to the second screen. So let us write what we have made so far. We had created one RFC over here. So let's check. We have connected to other systems. So let me write. So this is the RFC we created so far, EH7 CLNT 800. So here, then go back this screen again, SPRO screen. Then you have to log into, go to this maintain connector and connector types. So here you can see, go to this SAP, you can see undefined connectors. So here we don't have this, you can see RFC over here. So make sure you have to put one entry over here. You can see we have this source connector, and these are the logical port, and these are the target connection. So here we need to add that connection connector, which we created through RFC. So let's add it over here. So just find out which we made it. So you got this over here, which we created earlier. So just make sure add it. So what is the connection type? This is the put SAP. And what is the source connector we have? This is the EH7 CLNT 900. Then give the logical port. Just give the logical port. This is the logical port we have. Then just put a 2, then just save it. Then create the same thing and just mention integration with plugin system. Okay, this is the stop. Just save it, and this is the tier. You can save on your request. This is the tier number we have so far, and this is your login system. This is your RFC name over here. Then you make sure you have to add it in the connector groups. So now we added as connector. So here you have to go to connector groups. So we have several connector groups. Okay, you may not get the things which we have given over here. So if I'll type over here, this is the systems. So let us put this SAP R3 okay. I have taken as this connector group SAP R3 okay. And see over here, and then go to this one. This is the connector group. We have several connector groups has been created so far. Here I mentioned this is the connector group. We need to make sure we need to add the new system under this group. So how we will add it? So just create a new entry over here. So what is the connector we have? So here already, that is what I wrote over here. You can see, and just search that system. You will get over here. And what is the connection type? SAP. You can write SAP over here. Okay, then just save it. This data is saved. Just go back. Then you can see our new system. This is the connector group we have. So what is the connector group we have used so far? We have mentioned this is the SAP R3 LG. So you can see this is the connector group we have. This is the connector group SAP R3. Then under this connector group we have added our backend system. So right now, till now, I believe you are clear. So we created a connectors, then we added the respective connectors inside the connector group. Now let us create the integration scenario. Just go back this maintain connector setting. So make sure all this, you can see integration scenarios will be right now creating. All the integration scenario will allow the GRC system with the plugin system for having that enabling of the GRC functionalities. Suppose we have, you can see authorization, provisioning, role management and super user privilege management. These are the integration scenarios. We make sure the new systems should be coming under all these integration scenarios. So here let us go to authorizations. So just select these authorizations. Okay, if we'll go to this So you can see there is nothing is there, so we'll create the entry. So here you can see under authorizations, are you getting this system? EH7 CLNT 800, you don't find EH7, so let us create a new entry over here under this. So what is the connector type? So what is the new connector we have given? This is the new connector. So you have to give these things and just press enter. So you get this and just save it. Then put the changes on the same tier. Then go back. Then go to the again maintain connector setting. So here click this provisioning one. So under this provisioning integration scenario, we have to add our systems. So just what is the connector type? You can see under provisioning. This is the SAP system we have. So here then we need to add our systems. So just add it. So what is the system we have? This is the new, and just press enter. Now this is added. Save it. Then we had completed 2. Then we just let's move on to this role management. Then continue. Then you have to select this role management one and just go to the scenario connection link. Under role management, you don't find the new systems we have in this new system. So you need to add this new systems under this integration scenario. So here I just click new, then put this connectors, then enter. Now this is done. So put on this tier. Then go to the super user privilege management. Here you have to again do the same thing. Select this super user privilege management. Then I click the scenario connector link. Then you can see under this super user privilege management, the systems are coming. Our system is not there, so you need to add the new systems over here. What is the new system? This is the new systems we have. I believe you are understanding till now. There is no questions. If you have any questions, you can give me the comment so that I will answer you. Then add it. Next one. So what is the next one? We have super user privilege management. So just select this and select this scenario connector link. Then you find all these systems. We have this 700 800 as ES7 CLNT 800 underscore new. We don't have this, so just go ahead and add it. I added it. It is already exists in the same key. Okay, just a second. This is already saved, that is why it is not allowing. So just go back. So we completed all the stops. Right now you can put even in aim. It's automatic monitoring, it is not required, but since you know it is there, let us add it over here. It's not a problem. So here automatic monitoring, you can see connector link. Any scenario we need to write over here. So what is the configure event? So many stops it is created so far. So let's select anything else. It is not required. So let's select something. Then you have this system. So let us add our systems over here. Now even this is added. So in this way we created the integration scenario. This is very important from the GRC standpoint, how we will be connecting the plugin system with your GRC system. So it's very essential and it's very required and mandatory steps. So now this is done. Then we have another one step. Go to the GRC access control. Here I just go to the access control, then go to maintain connection connector setting. So here you can see we have this connector 800 new, we can see ES7 700 800 new. So you don't find anything over here. Okay, so just add it. And what is the application type? This is it should be your SAP. Then environment, just let's take the production. If you have the production, then you have to select this environment. If it is you are adding the test, you have to select the test over here. If your plugin system is development, you can select the development. So this is the significance of this particularly tab. So just save it here. So now you are done. Okay, so this system will come now on risk analysis or anything else. Now make sure you have to just go to the, you can see sync job. You can see we have many synchronization job. Let us select authorization sync. So you need to find that new systems. We have many systems, so make sure whether after addition of your new system, make sure you need to check whether this is available over here or not. If it is available, then you are done. So this system is available right now, so you can just do this sync job. Okay, so you need to complete all this sync job over here, repository object sync job. So here you have to select this new connector. Okay, and just find that connector and you can just do the sync job over here. Okay, so now all the even actions versus sync, same thing. Okay, so authorizations sync, action versus syncs. So all these job sync should run. Okay, this is you can see authorization sync, repository object sync, action versus sync, role versus sync. Okay, make sure you run the jobs. Either you can run in background or foreground, but I would ideally prefer to just perform this job first time, because since it's a new system, all these roles, profiles, users would be coming under your access control repository. So you need to make sure that job should run in the background so it does not impact the performance standpoint. So now this thing is done. Then you will check in NWVC. You will have to go to NWVC. So I will show you on NWVC. Yeah, So you will go to user level analysis, simulation, role label. So you can just choose that respective connector, which connector we created. So you can select and do the risk analysis for the new connectors. Hope you find this tutorials very useful, and definitely it would be giving the amazing values, and definitely I believe I added the maximum amount of values in your life. And of course, if you find this video useful, please like and give comment and subscribe this channel, so that we'll share more videos, and even you will get more videos relevant with the GRC securities and many more. Thank you very much for watching this, and we will again meet in next videos. Till then, goodbye, cheers.